Welcome, beautiful souls. Today we're diving into a masterclass designed for the quiet heroes, the caretakers, the frontline workers, the organizers, the healers, the helpers, and the ones who show up even when no one else does. This class is for you if you've been feeling stretched, fatigued, unseen, or burdened by the weight of caring for others. This is not medical advice. This is nourishment for your spirit, your boundaries, your nervous system, and your sense of purpose. Take a deep breath. You're not alone, and this space is for you. Caretaker fatigue isn't weakness. It's an overfull cup that's been pouring for too long. It often shows up as emotional numbness, irritability or resentment, constant exhaustion, difficulty resting, feeling responsible for things beyond your role, compassion depletion, internal pressure to stay strong. Many caretakers don't recognize these signs because they are conditioned to override themselves. Conditioned to keep going. Conditioned to believe they must carry the world. But the truth? You cannot sustainably hold others without holding yourself first. Frontline burnout looks different than everyday stress. It comes from high emotional labor, exposure to crisis or dysregulation, lack of systemic support, feeling disposable or underappreciated, chronic adrenaline use, suppressing emotional responses in order to function, shifting between high-stake duties and daily life. Frontline burnout creates a split between the self. One part that performs and functions, and one part that quietly collapses when no one else is watching. This class invites both parts back into wholeness. Many caretakers hold a sacred inner identity. I am the one who holds others. But when this identity becomes fused with self-worth, it leads to martyrdom, hyper-independence, and depletion. Spiritually, burnout is a sign of misplaced responsibility, boundary erosion, internalized savior roles, a neglected inner child, a spiritual cup running dry. Your spirit is calling for balance, not withdrawal, but reciprocity, not abandonment of service, but alignment in service. Let's shift into healing tools. These are proven, simple, and somatically effective for caretakers and frontline workers. Tool 1. The 4-7-8 reset. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. This rewires the stress response, lowers cortisol, and grounds your energy. The micro release. Tool 2. Whenever you switch tasks, practice a 10 to 20 second release. Drop your shoulders, unclench your jaw, exhale slowly, let the body soften. You normally see this in movies. These micro moments prevent accumulation. Tool 3. The energy return visualization. Imagine all the energy you have given today returning to you like strands of light. See yourself restored, whole-centered. Excuse me. Boundaries are not walls. They are instructions for how your energy is honored. Caretakers often struggle with saying no, delegating, allowing others to be uncomfortable, feeling guilt when resting. But here's the golden principle. A boundary is an act of devotion to your future self. Let's practice some boundary scripts. Script for emotional overload. I care deeply, but I can only support you when I have the capacity. Can we revisit this later? Script for work overload. I can complete this, but not within the current timeline. What can be delegated or reprioritized? Script for family pressure. I love you, and I need to protect my energy right now. Boundaries create sustainability. Without them, burnout becomes inevitable. Restoration practices for daily use. Here are evidence-based and spiritually grounded practices for restoration. The 3-point daily reset. 1 minute of breath. 1 minute of silence. 1 minute of gentle stretching. Compassion refill technique. Place your hand on your heart and say, I am worthy of the same care I give others. The Caretaker's journal prompts. Where did I override my needs today? What is one thing I can delegate tomorrow? What emotion needs acknowledgement? The nightly release ritual. Light pressure on the chest. Slow exhale. Say, whatever is not mine, I release. 1. To seek support. Seeking support is not failure. It is energy stewardship. Reach out when you notice cynicism, emotional shutdown, frequent anger, isolation, inability to feel joy, trouble sleeping, feeling dread instead of purpose. You deserve support too. Reclaiming purpose and alignment. Burnout is not a sign to quit your calling. It is a sign to realign your calling. Ask yourself, what part of my purpose feels heavy? What part feels sacred? What part is asking to evolve? Your soul is not tired, your nervous system is. Your spirit is not depleted, your boundaries are. Your purpose is not gone, it just needs the right environment. Thank you for investing this time into yourself. You are not meant to carry everything. You are not meant to be unbreakable. You are meant to be honored, supported, nourished, and whole. If this masterclass served you, share it with someone who needs it. You deserve a full cup. You deserve rest without guilt. You deserve to feel human again. Take one more breath. In, hold, release. Until next time, take care of your energy, your spirit, and your own sacred heart.